Hi, CS students. So some people want to learn how to add more raindrops to their code. Currently, there's a single raindrop that falls down the screen. Let me show you one way that you can add raindrops is to add more elements to the array. So currently X has four elements. And so that means Y also needs to have 4 elements. Now I run it. There are 4 raindrops that fall from the sky. Now, I could keep adding more and more up here, and that would be fine, but kind of slow, especially if I want, say, hundreds or thousands of raindrops. So rather than that, in setup, I'm going to use a while loop to add elements to the array quickly, add random elements to the array. So let me start with a counter, rain count is what I'm going to call it. Oh, and I'm going to set it equal to 0. While rain count is less than 10, I'm going to ask the code to push on elements to each array. And I don't want it always to push on the same number because then it will look like a single raindrop. So I'm going to use random. And for X positions, I'm going to let it be the width of the screen, which is 0 to 400. And for Y positions, I will have it be, I want it to be a little bit above the canvas to 0. So -20 to 0. And then rain count plus plus. So that's not an infinite loop. You'll see I put console logs here so that I can see what the values of the array are and make sure nothing too crazy happens. So, well, when I first did it, there were 4. If you remember, I put 4 values in each. Let's run this now. It's taking a little bit to load, so I'm nervous that I made an infinite loop, but I didn't because rain count, I set the condition and I increase it. Okay, and X positions is all correct. Y positions is all correct. Let me refresh this page. Ooh, there we go. Let's run it again. Okay, now we get a series of raindrops. And I can see the values here. Oh, right, random provides decimal values. Doesn't super matter, but I'm going to have it round the random value. Let's see. Okay, so now it's easier to see if I wanted to investigate, right? It's a length 10 right now. Oh, great. And that's a reminder that I can easily manipulate this number and get a lot more raindrops. And maybe I'm going to pull this random number -100 so the raindrops are spread out vertically. Now I've got 100 raindrops, and then you can see how this can, yep, that's starting to look better. Maybe I do 500 raindrops. Okay, right, this is quite a storm we've got going, and I can see uh, kind of the 500 values that are randomly put. A couple of things to point out. I did purposely put this loop inside setup so it only runs once. If I put it inside draw, it's going to run all the time, and the raindrops are going to kind of strobe effect, like just keep moving around the screen. I don't want that. It also shows the power of this for loop to iterate through the array, go through all the XY combinations in the array quickly to make these ellipses. So it really shows the power of this for loop as well.